there, everyone. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. My name is Joni, and I have another project for you today here on Weathered Wings. But before, so let me just tell you real quick what we're going to do, and then I want to talk about my workshop real quick. I keep forgetting to tell you guys, and y'all, it's free, okay? It's free. So, and you're going to learn a lot, I promise. But let me first, okay, I've got this, little box, okay? It's a paper mache. I guess it's supposed to look like a book, okay? But it's a box, and I've already started painting it. Now, even if I paint like a regular book, I always like to paint the inside cover and the top cover because it'll just start warping, you know, because even books are made out of the cardboard, the paper. So I went ahead and painted this, and it started warping, so I went ahead and put one little coat on the front, the back, and we're gonna decorate this, okay? But I want to tell you real quickly, if you'll give me just a few minutes. Let's see. Oh shoot! I gotta get comments on here. Poop nugget. I don't think I can get the comments. I was supposed to do that before. All right. Well, heck. Okay, well, that's okay. If you have a comment, I'll just check when we get through. Maybe I'll be able to see, but I'm not sure. But okay, so let me talk about the workshop. I've got this, it's hanging up. You can't see it. Let me just take it off the wall. So, I've got this little Easter basket project, okay? And it's starting on Sunday, okay? So this Sunday evening, I'm going live for 3 nights. Actually, it's 4 nights because we're going to do 3 nights of a live tutorial where we're going to break down this project. Even if you don't want it to be a Easter basket or a spring basket, there's so many different things you can do with this, and I'm going to be showing you that or talking about it. So just know that you don't have to make it an Easter basket, but you'll learn a lot just by coming and participating. Okay. So we're going to talk about molds. We're going to paint. We're going to wax. And just for instance, if you wanted your flowers to be in the basket rather than eggs, we'll do that. We can talk about that and how you can do that. You can put transfers in your basket, transfers of flowers. So there's lots of options, lots of options, okay? But you have to sign up, and so I'll put the link when I get done from here, but you have to sign up because I need to email you, send you instructions where to go. It's going to be in a separate Facebook group, and we're going to do it all together. And then the last night, we're going to come together again in the Facebook group, and we're going to you'll be able to ask questions during the workshop. But for the last night, we're just going to have another night where you can come and ask any question. It can be about that project. If you are having trouble with it, it can be about any project that you have going on, okay? So I don't see any comments here. I hope people are here because I don't see anybody. And I hate that. I hate that I didn't hit the comment little thing before we started. So, all right. So let's just get started. Remember, I will come back when it's all said and done and answer any questions. But let's just finish painting our little piece here, our little book. Now, if you remember the other day, I used these drop cloths. So here's the one that I just practiced with on the green ink, and it was perfect. It's a perfect size for this spine of the book. Look at that. I never get that lucky. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish painting this. Okay. I could stop the video and start again, but someone gave me a heart. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I can see comments. Hey, Sandy, how are you? Looks like you're on YouTube. So I'm streaming live to YouTube and Facebook. I did not send a text notification. I had sent a notification about the workshop, and I was afraid they would kind of not let me send another one right away. I don't know. All right. I am using DIY paint, by the way. This is the color White Swan. Okay, it's our warmest white. So, and I think, gotta dry it before I can handle it. If you're not familiar, let me do this on low. If you're not familiar with DIY paint, it is a clay-based paint. It's all natural, and so it has no smell, honestly. And so that's why I use it, you know, I can use it inside for lots of projects, okay? Hey, Dawn, how are you? Oh, that got something. I got a hair on my nose. All right, now I'm gonna... If you have any questions about the workshop, let me know, okay? And I'll touch on it again at the end. So I'm gonna just do another little coat inside. Okay. So we're gonna, this actually was one of my most popular projects. And so I thought I would just do it again. It's kind of a restoration hardware dupe on a book. But last time I used a real book, but I did this exact same thing. I painted it. I actually painted it gray though, so I'm not going to do the exact look, but it's very, very similar. And it's just going to be very neutral. So, you know, like restoration hardware type things are very neutral. I'm not seeing many people today. Maybe I should have set the alert. It looks kind of dreary outside. We've had the best weather, and it just looks dark and dreary in here. I don't know why. But I see new comments. All right, Nancy. Wow, catch you live. Hey, I'm so glad, Nancy. What you been up to today? All right, see how it warps a little bit, y'all? All right, can you see that? It's kind of there. See? Look. All right, so we're going to fix that because just do both sides and you'll be good. Let's hope. On several occasions, I did not do both sides, and so I had to get my husband's clamps out and clamp the books for a while. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need to paint the inside as well. Because it's just, you know, it pretty much is like a book, just kind of cardboard. And if I was using a different color, I probably could get away with one coat. But because I'm using white, I just really need to do two coats. And look, I spritzed it just a little bit because on my second coat, it will kind of start dragging and drying up. Or just, you know, drying. All right, let's get this dry. I gotta get it dry because we're gonna put a transfer on this. Hey Sherry, I'm so glad you did too. So good to hear from you. Again, if you're just hopping on, this is just a little book box. I got it Hobby Lobby. I was gonna do something around Christmas time, and this was something left. It's amazing what you'll find when you clean up your room, right? Start cleaning up your art room. All right. I'll save the back for later. It's just got one coat on there, but see, I do need another coat. But let's do this little spine. I didn't want to do all the painting with you guys because I know that can be kind of boring. But some people like the painting, and so I got to show it all. Got to show some of it anyway. And the little, I'm just going to turn this over. This little piece I did Monday, I'm just going to turn it over and use it. Now look, if you have books laying around, you don't mind painting, or if you don't, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get tons of them. Right? And you could just leave it white, okay? Look, you could just leave it white, put this on it, and then, I mean, that's how a lot of Restoration Hardware books look. They just kind of, just very plain. But ours is not going to be that plain. It's not going to be that plain. All right. So, hey, Patsy. Nova Scotia, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, Connie. Okay, so I think we're good. I think it's pretty dry, but look, I'm gonna set it off to the side for just a minute. Let it kind of cool down. And I'm using, all right, so I pulled out my brocante transfer set. All right, so it has, mine are all cut up. Shocking, I know. But this is what all it has. So let me show you before I open up all the, maybe it's better if you can see it this way. All right. So it has, this is just a hodgepodge full of stuff. Okay. It's like a flea market type look of all these pages. There's 8 pages and tons of little things in there. And I also have out the traditional pots, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to need it. Yeah, the reason is I wanted some wording on the spine. But as I was looking through, this actually goes in here. This is part of the brocante. And I was going to use this one, but as I was looking, I actually had these words. I guess if you call them words, they're words. I had these. I had cut this out and used it for something else. But it's the exact same thing as this. Okay. So this is going to be on my spine. I'm going to cut it up. We're going to put it on some paper and make it look like a little, you know, something. And I'm going to put this on the front. So let me just show you. We're going to make it look really good. All right. So I'm just going to put this on the front of my book like this. And this, let's just see. I'm going to tear a piece of paper off actually. Again, this is the brocante. This is the front of it. I actually had 2 of them open. I'm not sure why. But anyway, it's brocante. Okay? Let's put that off to the side. And I was going to use this. This is the one I used on my other book that I really liked. So there's a lot of good pieces in there. Now look, I have a piece of paper on this table. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just going to actually tear a piece off. Okay, just tore a piece off my paper here. And on Monday, I showed you how, and I'm sure y'all probably know, but how you just cut and rip this drop cloth and it gives you all of these fun little frayed edges. Okay, so I got that. I got these words. Where's my piece of paper I just tore off? All right, so look. All right, let's see if I remember how I did this. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of cut this because I want it to fit on the back. So, you know, you can always cut these up. You don't have to use it just like they are. All right. So I'm just going to put this right here. I hope I get it straight. I'm the world's worst at getting something straight. I guess I should have used a ruler, but let's just put this under here. I got lots of paint boogers on the table, so it's kind of rough. Now, if you don't have a transfer, just print something off the computer, right? Just print something off, print off some words, and there you go. You'll have something. Okay. Can y'all see that? I know it's tiny, but there we go. Okay. So, and again, if you're popping on. Hey Paula, how are you? Okay, I'm just gonna cut these up. You see, I'm just cutting them up so they'll fit. And again, it's the same words that's on this. I just used the image on something else at one time. And so I was like, oh, I'm just going to use that. It'd be perfect. All right, now I have to look back to see which goes first. All right, it's this one. So I'm just going to kind of center everything and hope it's straight, right? And get my booger protector. Oh shoot, what is that? All right, you gotta be careful. Don't let them come off the white thing, the white backing, because they'll stick and then they're ruined. All right. Can y'all see? Okay. That's nice. All right, I'm gonna put the Amita next. A lot of times I'll just cut out words from, a lot of the transfers have some script on there. I'll just cut out stuff. It doesn't matter what it says. Half of it, I don't even know what it says. You just want it to look like. I like to hold my transfer just to make sure it's all down. See? This is going to be so cute. Okay, now what else? This. And you don't need all of it, but I kind of like it. Uh-oh. I might just stop there and not put the Caesar. I like it to end with those Roman numerals, I think. A little crooked. It's quite all right. All right, now let's just see what size. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, that's pretty perfect. Okay, oh, I dug it really hard. Look at the indentions. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of tear it, right? Because I want it to look kind of not perfect. Uh-oh, I do want it straight now. All right. Okay. Come down this side. It's easier to tear on this side for some reason. Hey, Kathy. Wait. Is that two from Nova Scotia? I thought, wait, I already said hey to you. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, ladies. Nova Scotia in the house. All right. I think that might be good. Let's see. Let me just kind of see what I have going on here. Actually, I like it that big. And I'm going to add this one. Well, try to center it. Okay. I don't think I need to rub quite as hard. I was indenting the paper. Okay. All right, look how easily that goes on, okay? Hey, Nancy's from Florida. All right, so we're all jealous now, Nancy. Quit your bragging. No, just kidding. All right, look, we can't leave this white, right? All right, so I'm gonna get my dark wax. Okay, now I'm loving this. Loving this. Okay, let me find my little piece of, here it is. So we're actually gonna glue this on here, but let's, first, I got the drop cloth everywhere. Move that. All right, now I've got my dark wax. It's also DIY wax. And I'm gonna get, you know what, because it doesn't take much at all, y'all. And I'm gonna get just a little bitty brush, actually. Little bitty artist brush, okay? Just kind of offload a little bit right here. Now, I'm definitely gonna put it on the edges here. Now, if you're brave, I am not, you can take a lighter maybe, but I think it would burn it up. But you know, you see all those people with the lighter, and I'm like, heck no. I about blew myself up with the blowtorch the other day, so I'm like, I better just stick to some wax. So this is the dark wax. You could use paint, you know, a dark paint. Hey Doris, how are you? Yeah, if I tried to do a lighter, I'm afraid it would just you know, disintegrate in front of me. So if you're just popping on, I just added some transfers on this, well, transfer a little wording on this piece of paper that I just tore off my table actually here. And it's going to go on a spine of a book. Well, it's not really a book, it's a box that looks like a book. Paper mache book that we just painted. I'd say I would have liked that a little straighter, but it's okay. I'm going to go with it. See how it kind of looks aged. All right, I'm actually going to try to get most of this off. Probably should have used paper towel. Actually, just see what I mean? It just does not take much, y'all. Now, I could have clear waxed it, I guess, and then did this, and I could have wiped it off, but this is okay. Just lightly adding, because when we get done, it's going to look really good. And I barely have any on my brush. But we just could not leave it stark white, right? Just can't. Okay, see that? Just kind of looks aged and torn and tattered. And all right, so now I'm just gonna glue it to the back of this. Actually, I may just go ahead and put this on and then glue it on so I can tell exactly where it needs to be. Or I think I may do that last because, yeah, let's do that last. So I'm saving that for this. And then let's see if our transfer is going to go on good. You always want your paint really good and dry. Be careful not to blow your sheet of paper away that you just worked on. I just did the burn thing with decoupage for the... Did you really? Yeah, I guess if you... But I couldn't have done it on this, right? Wouldn't it have just caught on fire? Now, when it's decoupaged on something, it follows the lines, right? All right, so look. This is laid out perfect, okay? So I don't even need to... usually, or not usually, but sometimes I will cut like the heading to be up a little higher. And actually, we could do that. I'll take that back. Maybe I will do that. Just so it will be at the top. Okay. Now these grid lines on here, or these lines, help normal people to keep it straight. I still have a hard time keeping stuff straight, but if I follow these lines, a lot of times it helps. Okay. So, and I got to keep in mind that I've got my little drop cloth coming over, and the spine is like right here, or where it ends, or where there's like a little bit of a line. So I'm actually, I think, going to move it over, and I'm going to center it over here instead. Just a little bit. Okay. Like that. Now the reason I really wanted to put this on first is because I need to seal it when I'm done, and I normally like to seal with a polyacrylic when I'm doing transfers, but on a little project like this, wax is fine, and plus I want to age it just a tiny bit like I did the paper. Again, this is from the Brocante transfer set. There's a little bit of everything in that one, and it's on my website. Or you may have a stockist near you. It's from Iron Orchid Designs. And a lot of times it's nice just to find your stockist if you have one near you, and you can go and look at all the stuff. See how I'm holding the paper and kind of pushing into the paper as I go. And just making sure if something is not transferring, I just put it back down and rub a little more. Most people say to seal your piece even before you put your transfer down. Now, I rarely do that, but I do make sure my paint's good and dry, and I am used to this paint. So, I have on occasion ruined some transfers. Just did not want to come off. Okay. I usually just pat it with my hand, make sure it's nice, down nicely. Are there any questions? Let's see. Hey, Debbie. I didn't send a text, Debbie. I'm sorry, I didn't. I just don't know what to do with that, because I feel like that people aren't getting it anyway. I just don't know. And I don't like people having to wait for me to send the text and do all the stuff. You know, when I come on live, it's like, I know I don't like to wait on people. What am I doing? I'm just trying to get this straight. So all I did, I just put it down just a little bit. It was just a little closer up to the words. I have to go get my wax. I found my wax, by the way. I couldn't find it the other day. I looked high and low. And it was actually in there where I'd been working on the workshop piece. So I thought I had cleaned up and hid it from myself, but no, I was just taking over another little area in the basement. Every piece of the basement has almost got my stuff everywhere. So again, I'm just, you see it's coming off really easily. You don't want to have your paint really thick either, but just make sure it's nice and dry. It is good to kind of wait. How's your project going, Debbie? I want to see some pictures. I almost used a stamp. You know, the Antiquities, the new stamp, has some circles like this. And that would have looked really cute on the spine as well. And if I hadn't have found these words, I probably would have done that. So there's lots of different things you can do. You don't have to do. And you know what's so wild? My workshop project that I did, I found a picture. A picture popped up on Pinterest today. It is almost identical to my piece that I did, but with jewelry. I was like, oh my word. So I'm going to show y'all that. So you don't have molds, you can use jewelry. It was so wild looking. All right, so I'm putting it down. You know, you still, if I want to distress it a little bit, I still could use a polyacrylic and the dark wax, okay? But I couldn't clear wax it and then use the polyacrylic because wax is last. Unless it's like the Paint Couture metallic paint, you know, that you're just doing the edges, you can do that. There's a lot of little bitty pieces in here. I feel like I'm not getting it all too. If you know anybody that's interested in the workshop or in this project, if you would pass it along. So again, the workshop is free. And even if it's, you know, even if you're not interested in a spring basket, you're still going to learn a lot. All right, let's see if I can get this. This little bitty word that wants to go down. I want to dig into it, but I'm going to have to. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Now, if you see this, if you see where something's not wanting to transfer, again, I kind of hold my paper, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of pulling the paper up. See how it came down then as I'm going backwards. So I've got my stick pressed really hard right there, laying down on that little bitty word. And I'm just going to press down and hold it. There goes that one. There it goes. See? These little bitty words are, ooh, sometimes, especially when I don't have it sealed. Y'all, I woke up this morning, and so I've had painters in my house. And y'all, they stay till it gets dark. And my husband was out of town last night, and I was, for some reason, exhausted. I was so tired. I don't know what it was. And they were everywhere. I was just trying to find a place to sit and drink my coffee without someone staring at me through the window, because they were painting some windows. But then I got up this morning, and I walked, I got my coffee, and I came back in the bedroom, and I was like, why is it so much colder in here? And then I realized I had slept all night long. We have a door in our bedroom that leads out to the deck, okay? I know it sounds weird, but we just have an outside door in our bedroom. It was wide open. Just wide open. I slept all night with it open. And I was like, oh my word. And I just didn't notice it because they had moved so much stuff around, and I fell asleep on the couch and then just got up and just fell in the bed. And did not even notice. All right, now I got this one word left, y'all. I'm sorry, I know I digress. Let's see if I can get it on there good. Oh, it came on there good. Yay! So I got it all on there. See, so you can tell nothing is left. Okay. Now let's make sure. Doesn't that look good? I love that. It's just so simple. All right. So let me hold tight. I'm going to grab my clear wax. I meant to move it in here. Okay. So I'm just going to take, let's see, let me get another brush, I guess. I'm going to get a little chip brush. I bet I have some that's already got wax on it that feels like that does. So I'm just gonna rub a little clear wax on here. And if you put too much wax on this thing, if you kind of get it too dark and you don't want it, just rub some clear wax on there and you'll take some off. I'm not going to put any on there because I'm going to glue this thing on there. All right. So here's my piece again. This is my practice thing I did the other day, and I'm just turning it over. You know, actually, let's do the dark wax real quick. Just because it's, I don't want to get dark wax on the drop cloth. This is my, can't remember which one's dark wax. Now you'll soften your bristles back up once you get them back in the wax. Hey Liz, I didn't send one today. I'm so sorry. I didn't send one today. Hey Kay. I was kind of in a hurry to get it to get in here. All right, so use this sheet of paper because look, I don't want much. But I think they're on there, Liz. I'm not sure. But it's 255. So it's 205 255 9496. All right. So I don't want much. Again, just offloading most of it. I just put a lot on there to get my bristles soft. All right. And you'll notice that it goes on better when you have clear wax on there. So I'm just lightly doing this. If you want to kind of do the edges like we did the paper, you can do that. And again, I'm going to paint this probably in this sandy blonde color. I think that would be good. I'll do that off camera. I know y'all don't want to watch all that. And you can do any book like this. So if you don't have books you want to paint, again, go to the Dollar Tree. They're cheaper at the Dollar Tree. Well, now they'll be $1.25. But if you go to the thrift store, they're going to be at least $2. So definitely get a better deal at the Dollar Tree. All right, y'all see that? How it's just got a little bit of, here's how it is solid white. And then it's got just a little bit of the color. You can do it as dark or as light as you want. And of course you can wipe it off. Once you have this clear wax on there, you can kind of wipe it back. I'm just kind of getting a kind of an even color, and then our piece of cloth. I'm trying to think, I don't remember how I put it on last time actually. I don't know if I like decoupaged it on or glued it on. I cannot remember. So let me think what I'm going to do. See, that's so cool, love it. All right, let's see if I can just decoupage it on. How about that? So I'm gonna use, if I can find it. Let's see. Surely I've got some over here. That's not decoupage. Okay, here's some decoupage medium. Let me just try this. I'm pretty sure I glued it though. So let me, I'm gonna change real quick. I don't want it wet. Oh, good, Betty. Good. All right, so I've got my Tite Bond Quick and Thick. I think I'm just gonna glue it on. I'm afraid that it'll be wet or something. I'm just kind of having a brain blurb. I don't know what word to use. Let's see, I'm gonna lay that down because I may need some more. All right, so this is the side. I don't think it really matters. I'm actually gonna get a paintbrush because that's a lot of this is a lot of glue here. Again, this is Tite Bond, and you probably can decoupage it. So again, I'm just kind of can't remember. Just seem to use this glue for everything. I'm not gonna have nearly enough. Are we talking about Jessie's bunny? Because all her projects are wonderful. But that's the latest one I have seen. So we did bunnies in our, and I'll share it with y'all, of course. We did bunnies last month, I guess it was. If you're on here late and wondering why I'm gluing over the bird, that was just we just did that Monday to see. I just wanted to see what that green ink looked like on the drop cloth. So, nobody worry, I'm not doing it backwards. I almost used it though. I almost used the bird. I was like, no, I don't want to waste the bird. But I am. You could have hot glued this on, but you know I hate hot glue, so or it hates me. One or the other. I'm not good with it. All right, maybe I got enough here. You know, and last night, me saying I slept with the door open to my bedroom, I was more worried about what varmints got in, you know, while I was sleeping. Let's see, is that going to be good? I don't want to do it all the way till I know, but I think it is. Make sure it's straight. And just pull it just a slight bit more over, like that. Oh, a wreath. I didn't see a wreath. I must see. Was it a wreath? Like for your door wreath? All right. I'm going to grab a little bit more glue. Stick it right there. All right. Now, I need some more glue, actually. Just a little. Using my good paintbrush. It's kind of hard too to clean this off. I just used a little chip brush. I don't like the new Type Bond bottles. Like you can't, the tips don't work good. Y'all notice that? Have y'all gotten any of the new ones? When I first got it, I thought, oh, I like that. And then after I started using it, I'm like, no, I don't. It's not working good. Okay. Love that. And now the next thing you do, so my other book, I think I did come over a lot further with the drop cloth. Let me find the top to this. Because now I add this. Oh well, I can't find the top. I guess I'll find it when I clean up. All right. Then I took lots of this, but I do, let's see, I don't know if yeah, I think that's fine. It was a different book, and the thing was just a little bit over more. So you don't need this, but I know on my other one, I just kind of wrapped it around several times. I'm not sure how much I need, so I'm just going to grab a bunch. And you could do this in any color. Of course, the green would be pretty. May not need this part, y'all. I did on my other one just because the way it was laid out. Get this tied without undoing it all. That will be a miracle. Oh, actually, I'm going to do it one more time. I did it 4 times on the other one. 4 little strands. Oh, I think this is good. I'm not big on bows, but that kind of looks good. All right. And there you go. You have your little box that opens up. Oh, maybe you don't need that string because the box needs to open. It's a little box that you can keep things in, but you can still open it. Just keep that on the little spine area. And then I'll repaint the back. So simple little project. Y'all have any questions on that? Thank you, Paula. I love it. I love it. Now you can also, I think I do want just a tad more. Is this it? Yeah, just a tad more of the wax. Okay. I was on a kick one time where I just did so many books just because I thought I love decorating with books. Especially when they're just all neutral like this. Get the little phrase, a little something, something. And there you go. I would let this dry first though, y'all. Let that dry. All right. And that's it. Thank you, Patsy. Did you apply clear wax and dark wax? Yes, I did, Meg. I did. Not to this little piece. This was just a little sheet of paper. Make sure that's glued down even, smooth. This was just a sheet of paper. I did not put clear wax on there, but you can. And see, this is what I was talking about. See, if you get too much on there, this will take it off. This is what I used for the clear wax. And I can actually just get a bunch of it off. And then I can, it's easier if you have clear wax on there. Oh, started getting it on the doodad. I didn't want to do that. Okay. But that's it. I love that. But yeah, I'll rub some clear wax. Get that off now. You're very welcome, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any other questions, again, the workshop, if you hopped on late, let me show you one more time. This is our workshop project, okay? So, we're going to learn painting and, what is that on there? Waxing. This has the white wax on there. This has embossing medium for the eggs. And again, if you don't want to do eggs, you can put flowers in here. You can put transfers in here. You can put, tons of other stuff. And we're going to touch on that. I'll let you know different little alternatives to any of this stuff that I used, except for the mold. Now, I would definitely want to use the mold unless you just painted it. Now, you can just paint it. You can use jewelry. Like I said, there's one that had jewelry. And so it was really, really cool. And don't worry about painting or getting, drawing. There's a template. This is the template. And all you have to do is trace it. Okay, that's all we're going to do. The bow that I used was an iFlex wooden bow. But you can use a real ribbon, just a ribbon. If you want it stiff, you can use that stiffy spray and make your bow stiff. You could use a different mold up there, a bird mold or a flower or heart or, gosh, there's a gazillion. So you don't have to use exactly what I used to make a really cute spring basket. All right. Great, great, great. All right. Yes, Patsy, I think you're talking about the books. They do make a great gift. In fact, I forgot, my sister said she wanted that other one, and I did not give it to her. But I will. Now I've got to get this dark off the... but it'll come off. Just rub some clear wax over it. It will come off. Okay? So, I'm gonna go. Y'all have a great evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll probably be back on again tomorrow just to answer any questions about the workshop. And bring a friend with you, okay? It starts Sunday night. I'll drop the link in here. You do need to sign up so that I can send you all the information